But at a Carl's Jr., a lot of lonely men eat at Carl's Jr., you know, because they push these big burgers, these man burgers, these man meals, you know, meals for a man. And you see a lot of lonely men eating in there. Because I used to go get a turkey sandwich over there a lot of times in the evening. And I've spent a lot of time being lonely. And so it's no surprise that I ended up with my kind, you know, with those types of people. And the men are in there eating slow and they're sitting by themselves. And single men eat slow. Lonely men eat slow. Watch a lonely man eat. Take his time, no hurry. Married man, they eat. You know, they eat fast because they got to get back to business because they got a lot to do and people holding them accountable before they die. So they got to eat fast. But a single man eats slow. They eat slow. And at the Carl's Jr., I'd always find myself sitting in there and I'd look around and it's all just lonely dudes in there eating. So go in there. Go to a Carl's Jr. You'll see. And it kind of made me nervous. Because you find yourself looking around and then you're locking eyes with another fella and you're trying to eat and you got your mouth open, and it made me feel it kind of brought some feelings up inside of my body. You know, it made me feel a little bit, not gay, but it made me feel like something gay could occur, something gay was lurking, you know, a homoerotic activity. Because think about it, if you're eating something, okay, and go with me on this because some of you guys are probably like, you know, what is he talking about? If you're eating something, right? If you lock eyes with another man, it's nothing, right? But now open your mouth and then lock eyes with another man. It's different. If you have your mouth closed and you're looking at another man, that's one type of feeling. You have your mouth open and you're locking eyes with another man, there's a different type of feeling there. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that it riles up kind of some more homoerotic thoughts. And that's what I would notice at Carl's Jr. Because I was in there with these big sandwiches, you know, having to get your mouth open big, and then you're looking around because that's nature, you know, being natural, and you'll lock eyes with another lonely man, and you'd have a flare up of something, just a spark of some light eroticism, I felt like at times. And not that I was going to act on anything like that, but it just became an element in the air. That there was some, you know, that something could occur. And this is one of the reasons why I think Quiznos went out of business. Quiznos, good sandwiches. Remember? Black olives, maybe some cooked ham. You know, they got the lettuce on there, and sometimes they cook it, and then they change to not cook it, and then they went back to cooking it. But one of the reasons I think Quiznos went out of business was because that toasted bread, okay, you get that toasted bread, you can't eat that easily. You got to open your mouth, you know. You got to go wide on that toasted bread. And as a man, when you open that mouth and you're in there and you're looking around and seeing other men, I think it subconsciously made a lot of men nervous, or it made them uncomfortable. If they were, extremely straight, hardcore heterosexuals, then it probably made them nervous. You know, here I am with my mouth open constantly, because you have to open your mouth to eat that cooked bread. That bread gets really hardy, crusty. You know, that bread gets tight on the outside, tight. And you got to open your mouth. And I find that for me, there were times when it was just uncomfortable. Not that there's anything wrong with, you know, somebody feeling gay or being gay or acting gay, you know. But there were times when I just noticed it was unexpected. Because sometimes I just wanted a sandwich. I didn't want to have to deal or feel anything that was homoerotic when I was just trying to have a meal. And that's something that I found was an issue with Quiznos, because it was more than a meal. It was stirring up feelings that sometimes you're okay with thinking about the feelings, but sometimes you don't want to do that at lunchtime.